Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
I am Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht. Again, I am Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
That's right, it is Yacht Rock Wednesday. And on this day, I like to do adult contemporary hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they are normally of a Caucasian persuasion. Now, the first video that I'm going to do tonight actually is a recommendation from
It's my boy.
Shadow. And Shadow sent me an email asking me to, have I done these particular songs? And one of them I had done, and that was the song, You Left Me Just When I Needed You Most by Randy Van I can't remember the dude's name anymore. But the other song is the one that I'm going to do right now. And the song is called Fallen by LeBlanc and Carr. Now, the song came out in 1977, and it was a pretty big hit for them, and I'll get into the charts in a moment. But one of the things about this is that Lenny LeBlanc, had already had a mild hit with this song 2 years or a year previous to this song by himself as a solo artist, and the song was called Sharing the Night Together. And if you're like, I know that song, but it's by Dr. Hook, you would be correct. However, Lenny LeBlanc did it first.
Would you mind sharing the night together? Oh, yeah. Sharing the night together.
Now, of course, when you try to put the two together, there's no comparison. Dr. Hook's is a better version. And sometimes some people do a better version of the song. Now, I've always said about cover songs, if I don't know they're a cover, then I really can't, say that. But hearing Dr. Hook's first and then going back and hearing this version, it seems like he wanted it too easy listening, and it's hard to say that even about Sharing the Night Together by Dr. Hook. It's just a groovy little song, and it's a nice little sexy, and it's got a little disco to it, just a little bit, but enough that it's very, very palatable and very, very easy on the ears. So let's take a look at what Fallen did on the charts. And Balamo, it went to number 11 on the Canada Top Singles, number 25 on the Canada Adult Contemporary, number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 11 on the Billboard Adult Contemporary, and number 11 on the US Cashbox Top 100. Looks like he was destined to be number 11, but that's pretty good considering, you're on the Adult Contemporary and you're on the Billboard Hot 100. So the video that I found was to American Bandstand. For some of you that are younger, that was a show where artists went on there, they performed their songs. Sometimes they were live, sometimes they were, lip syncing, but either way, it gave people a chance to see some of their artists that they would not see unless they went to see them in concert. And American Bandstand had been on the air, I think, since the 60s, and Dick Clark ran it. And Dick Clark had a big type of conglomerate, type of media corporation that runs into this day, because it used to be called Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, and now Ryan Seacrest does it. And that just shows how long Dick Clark, was around for, from the 60s up until I think he recently passed away. So, Dick Clark, if some of you don't know about Dick Clark, you better look, or you ask your parents about Dick Clark, and they'll tell you, and they'll probably have you bending your ear for a while. They're like, yeah, and I saw this person and that person, and this when I saw Barry Manilow. But Barry Manilow actually wrote the theme song to American Bandstand. I don't even know why I brought up Barry Manilow, but since I did, I'll let you guys know that. So, if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week, and I'm going to try to do at least 3 tonight. So, I also meant to say that the video that I found that was from American Bandstand was a very poor quality, audio and video-wise. The one thing that I could clean up was the audio. So this video, you might see the video somewhere else, but it's not going to sound as good as it does when you're getting it from me. So, without any further ado, here is LeBlanc and Carr and Fallen.
I think I've always wanted to be with someone like you, but just never knew if it was possible. But after today, I do finally feel comfortable in saying that I am falling in love with you.
In any case, I'm sorry. This song is called Fallen. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, LeBlanc and Carr.
I think about winter when I was with her and the snow was falling down. Warm by the fire, I love being by her when there's no one else around. And I'm falling, oh I'm my name in the sand. We walk together, hoping forever. Please don't let go of my hand, 'cause I'm falling, oh I'm falling, oh I'm falling in love with you. The fall in the springtime, but like in between times, you're here and then you're gone away. Oh, I just wanted to say, won't you please, please stay? 'Cause I'm falling, oh I'm falling in love with you. Oh, I'm falling, yeah, I'm falling, oh, I'm falling in love with you, in love with you, in love with you.
Alright, so that is Fallen by LeBlanc and Carr. And you know what? I would have been like 8 years old when this song came out, so I only remember the chorus and not necessarily the lyrics. It's not like I haven't heard this song over the years, but I think as a person like me, my brain only has enough room for so many things that there was a time frame in my life where I kind of checked out on actually listening to lyrics back to back throughout songs. I would listen to, parts here and there, and that would be about it. But it is still a very sweet song, a very easy listening song, a very unassuming, song. So it's going to be played on adult contemporary radio stations. There are parts of the song that give a little bit of a pause to where, the music kind of changes because it makes you feel kind of anxious, maybe in a way. But that's only because that's the way the person wants you to feel. Because when you're falling in love with somebody, you do get kind of anxious because you don't know, does this person feel the same way about you? You just don't know. And that's one of the good and bad things about falling in love with somebody, is that dichotomy of do they not? Because if they don't, you're crushed. But until you actually find out that answer, you're on a high somewhat. But it is what it is. Now, I wanted to wait until the end of the video to see if anybody actually recognized the fact that my background music is a lo-fi chill version of songs from Star Wars. And I do that because I watched the first episode of Ahsoka last night. Now, I liked it. It's got a lot more women in it than I thought there would be in the first episode. And, none of the guys, you have Clancy Brown, and then you have the guy who's from that movie RRR, who played the really, really bad British guy who you couldn't wait to die. And, all the girls are pretty good looking, and it's nice to have a show that is, you actually get to see Jedi, you get to see Sith again, without having it be a Star Wars movie and directly centering around Obi-Wan or Anakin or Darth Vader. These people are, Obi-Wan is somewhere else, at this time frame. But, seeing Ahsoka, and as an adult, after only place you ever actually saw her was the cartoon, The Clone Wars, it's well deserved. She had enough of a presence on that show that she did deserve, her own retelling, or at least the rest of her, mythos to go on. So, that's it. If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.